Here on this old road bed is we found what we call a scrape line, and in this just 100 and some feet there's 6 to 8 scrapes. The other day there was about 9, but only about 6 of them are active. As we go down here a little farther, we've set up a trail camera to take pictures of the bucks that are working the scrapes. Not necessarily will just one buck work that scrape in the pre-rut. Multiple bucks will work the scrape. And he comes along here and he thinks he's bigger than the other guy, so he wants to mark his territory, almost like dogs marking tires on cars. What we got here is a scrape, and the buck will come in here, he'll paw out the area, and then he'll urinate, and he'll mark his territory. So the does come along, then they come in here and urinate, and sometimes leave feces behind, such as this right here. At the same time, the buck has what they call a licking branch. He'll twist this branch with his horns, and then he'll come along later on and he may lick on the smaller end of the branch, or he'll tease his horns and invigorate the glands on his forehead. This is another way of scent post marking his territories when another buck comes along. As these bucks twist and fight this with their horns, this is what will happen sometimes. He's broke the limb off that was up here prior. As you can see, the green, this is how long he's been working this mock scrape. And he twisted that off with his horns. At the same time, then he's made his licking branches, and you can see on the different, all the limbs that are broke off on the tree limb that's his actually licking branch. Then, as you can see here on the actual scrape, these are tine marks. These is where he's taken his antlers and sweeped them across there to put that doe urine on his horns. Here we're on the 3rd scrape within 75 feet, and he's worked him another scrape right here, and he's got tine marks in it right here. To help identify the bucks that are working the scrape, we've set a trail camera here to pick up the usage of the scrape. That trail camera can tell you the times and do a little bit of homework for you while you're at home going to work. I don't advise people to go and mess with the scrapes, but if you want to enhance them somewhat while you're in the woods hunting, it doesn't hurt to put some doe in heat or something if you want to liven them up and refresh them. The first doe that comes in heat that's in this area will mark her territory just like he has. And then he can trail her from here up and letting him know that she's in cycle. Generally speaking, I'm not a biologist on the matter, but about 24 hours is about all that doe will be in heat. And then he'll have to come pick up another doe. But as you can see from the scrape line and identifying the scrape lines and then coming in and picking you a tree gives you an opportunity right off the bat to do all your homework right here, hang a stand and come hunt tomorrow and harvest you a deer.